Hilary, as you know, slamming Southern California over the weekend, the first tropical storm to hit the area in more than 80 years, unleashing record-breaking rains, flooding streets and downing power lines as well. And so right now, let's go out to Fox's Mills Hayes. She joins me live from Thousand Palms, California, where we were just showing our viewers, Mills, some video in Cathedral City, I believe, which is not too far from you. What are you seeing right now at this hour, and who have you spoken with?
Hey, Andrew. Well, right now the sun is beating down very hard. It's almost as if there wasn't a tropical storm just yesterday, but you can tell just by how much it left behind. I want to show you guys where I'm at right now. This is I-10 in California, so it leads you all the way to Los Angeles, and it is just slow-moving traffic right there. Tons of mud and water, making it very difficult for these people to get by. Traffic has been continuously throughout the day, very slow. You can see on the other side of the interstate over there, it's just Department of Transportation vehicles that are trying to clear that road. There's no way for people to get into town, at least not from the interstate. And they're really encouraging people to stay off the road so that they can kind of clean up this mess. And keep in mind, here in the Coachella Valley area, they got more rain yesterday than they did in a typical half of a year. So we're talking about a lot of rain here that these people are not used to, and many people tell me that they were fearful whenever the tropical storm was coming through. They're not used to seeing this kind of weather, especially in the summer. The rain has left behind water and mud, making it very hard for lower vehicles to get through. One woman told me she had to get a hotel last night because she couldn't get to her home because of all the flooding. Many people are still trapped today, unable to leave their front porches. I spoke with some people who are unhoused and living in a tent. They lost everything. The couple told me they didn't even know the hurricane was coming because they don't pay attention to the news, so they had no time to prepare. Cars have had to get pulled out of the mud by trucks. And I spoke with one guy who got stuck, and they said that it would take 6 hours for AAA to get to him.
I had to work today, so I was trying to figure out a way to get to Thousand Palms where my warehouse is, but all the surrounding streets are completely flooded, inundated with nothing but water, like you can see right here. The Coachella Valley is ill prepared for any kind of flooding because we're in the desert, but they're really not prepared for this type of emergency.
We saw a tree get completely uprooted and fall on top of a home in Palm Desert. I spoke with a neighbor who tells me it all happened so sudden. A single mom and her son actually live in the home where the tree hit. Neighbors tell us it's just not fair when bad things happen to good people.
Her son, who's young, I just jumped into his arms. He was so scared, and he was afraid for his mom. But they were uninjured, but it fell on his bedroom.
And here, there is a lot of traffic that's coming through on these roads because of the interstate. There are a lot of people who haven't used these back roads since this is closed down. So we're seeing a lot of traffic in front of us over here. Another interesting thing as well, there's a Jack in the Box right over to my left. It's completely closed down because the parking lot is full of water. I even see a truck right there stranded. No telling how long it's going to take for that owner to get that truck out of there. Andrew?
I mean, Mills, I'm just kind of curious, too. I mean, you were talking to so many people. They live in the desert. This was historic rainfall because of this storm. Did you get the sense that they didn't really see this coming, or they kind of were going to weather the storm because they don't get rain that often? Like, did they know what to do?
Well, it just depends, Andrew, right? I spoke with that one person who says they don't pay attention to the news, so they knew nothing about the storm even coming through. But then I spoke with people over in Oceanside, California, about 2 hours from here near the coast. They were saying that the media was hyping this up, the news was hyping it up, and it wasn't that bad. But then all of this flooding happened. So I think people were under the impression that it wasn't going to be that bad because it went from a hurricane to a tropical storm, but that tropical storm, it leaves a lot of damage behind, and that's where everyone's running into trouble. So the answer to that is people did not think that it was going to cause this many issues.
Yeah, and just looking at the I-10 behind you, that is a main thoroughfare, and it looks like a standstill right now, and so much mud on a major interstate. It's really something.
Yeah, it absolutely is. But actually, let's zoom in if we can, Bowen. We're going to go and show you that truck right there. You can see it stalling out, just trying to make its way through that mud back on the interstate. Looks like he's probably going to need a push, is what I'm thinking. Hopefully, there might be some people that come by and go over and help him out, because this has kind of really been the story all day. Is there's vehicles stuck in this mud, and again, no telling on how much that's going to cost to get the car wash there, because all the cars we've been seeing throughout today have been completely covered in mud. So I know that's going to be a nightmare for all these people that are dealing with all of that.
All right, Mills Hayes there live for us in Thousand Palms. Mills really doing a great job covering this really historic storm. This is an area of the country that doesn't see this hardly ever. So it is unusual, and we'll continue to follow it all day, Mills. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Andrew.
Okay, so I just want to show you our X-Rad weather system right now. Take a look at this. So these are the remnants, the bands of what was earlier last week Hurricane Hilary off the coast of Mexico, and then it made landfall just yesterday as a tropical storm near the Baja Peninsula near Southern California. And yesterday, Mills was in Oceanside near San Diego, and then today we just spoke with her there in the Coachella Valley near Thousand Palms, Indio, and Palm Springs as well, which really got the brunt of this. Take a look at some more of this video. I believe this is out of Cathedral City. You can just see the mud. I can't get over the mud. I mean, it's trapping these cars on the sidewalks, in their driveways, and you see the bulldozers just trying to dig out of it as well under sunny blue skies. It is the desert after all. So really crazy, crazy stuff there in Southern California. Thankfully, it does seem to have dissipated, but now we're hearing from the National Hurricane Center on the Eastern Pacific region that the remnants of Hilary have moved into the interior western United States. There you can see parts of Phoenix, parts of southern Utah, and then up in the Pacific Northwest as well. We also just spoke and heard from officials in Nevada as well. Governor Joe Lombardo there issuing a state of emergency because of this. Las Vegas and Clark County getting a lot of rain over the weekend. So the cleanup has begun. If we do hear from any other officials in California, Nevada, and Arizona, we'll make sure to bring those to you live. Remember, we were hearing a lot from Governor Gavin Newsom, San Diego officials, Mayor of Los Angeles Karen Bass as well. And so they were out in full force over the weekend, alerting residents, telling them what they need to know so they could stay safe.